Well, I just came to see His Excellency Mr. President to just wish him Eid Mubarak and also ask after his health. I haven't seen him for a while and, wish him all the very best and pay my respect. That's what the visit is all about.
All right, he just returned from the UK, and the world saw how he was received in that country. And part of what he said he had to do then was to open the ways for business investors across borders. So, how do you think that will help you as a big investor in Africa and in the world?
Well, I think it has opened ways. Today diplomacy without the economic part of it is not complete. So I believe his own visit will open quite a lot of doors, and you can see the agreement that was signed, for actually improving our infrastructure, especially in the ports and other areas, which is almost 746 million pounds. That's quite a lot. It has not been, it's not that easy dealing with British, getting this kind of money out of them. They too, they are struggling on their own. But I think this to show confidence is not about the money, it's about the confidence in Nigeria. So the moment that they do that, there will be other countries that will follow suit. So it's not the 746 million. We too can do that to any other country and invest. But I think it is something to show an appreciation of Mr. President's, good work, the infrastructure he has been building. This will help and complement, but there will be other countries that will do. Germany will come, so they will line up and start coming now.
All right, sir. This is supposed to be a win-win situation. So, how do you think Nigerian investors should make the best out of this?
Well, for Nigerian investor, it has shown that we can also go to the same agency and tap the resources. It means that the agency now is open for business for Nigerians, and we will go as infrastructure, as private people, to go and look for them to give us support. It's a credit agency, which we haven't really tapped those resources for a very long time. So I think with what has happened now, it shows that there is capacity for them to fund some of our projects.
So we're having a situation from part of the world, volatility in the oil sector, and the effect on Nigeria and other parts of the world. What does this mean, really?
Well, it means quite a lot. We don't have much to do with it, but the world is a global village, and it definitely will affect us, unfortunately, but we pray this situation will be sorted out. It's not going to escalate. If it doesn't de-escalate, we'll end up paying, big prices. Like what I said earlier on to CNN. If you look at it today, Africa is very busy paying debt, and putting this again on top of us is going to add a lot of hardship on people, on the governments, on the people, on everybody, for something that we have no really any involvement in it. If you look at it now, when you talk about energy affects almost everything, and it's not only energy. Some people will try and take a chance and say, this is an opportunity, so let me make money, so if this thing doesn't de-escalate, it is going to keep going up and up and up, and governments cannot really now go and add salaries also. So people will really, really feel the hinge. People who are now doing, barbers, people who are doing bread, people who have industries, who have to pay their own generator. You can see in some countries today what they've done, they ask everybody to work from home, because they cannot, I think Indonesia also, they say no, only go to work 4 days a week, and they will look at the situation. If it doesn't improve, they will ask everybody not to go to work anymore. We will do like that time of COVID, where people will now go and work from home. So I pray, and we all need to pray that this thing de-escalates. If it doesn't de-escalate, normally we in Africa, we don't have any reserves in terms of savings or in terms of this, and so people normally go out and look for money for the next day or for the even same day, some of them. If they don't work that day, they won't eat. So I think really we just need all hands on deck to pray that this thing comes to an end.